Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play the Hordes of the Underdark. When we last left off, we had the docks and the corral to still examine. Let's go to Rothherd.
Well met.
Please do not upset the herd. The meat becomes sour if the rows are frightened. Oh, great. Basically, this is an area you can't go to. Fair enough. Then we shall head over here. This is a building. A building that appears
I cannot.
Oh. A building I can't go into. Fair enough. And green glowy mystical stuff. Nice.
Boss,
Yes, Deacon?
Deacon realizes that there's be water underground. Even deep, deep caves where old boss live got lots of water. But if Drow got ships, you think there'd be ship, maybe? If Drow got ships, that means there'd be whole sea there. Maybe whole ocean.
I suppose you're right. I hadn't thought of it like that.
They not got whole ocean underground, does they? How big would cave need?
I don't think it works quite like that.
Deacon remembers reading in books that there be whole races that live underwater in Underdark. Fishmen with big lips and giant squids with braids that blow up your head. And how they sails without stars and winds and stuff. Deacon not travels on any ship yet, even back on surface. It not look very safe.
I don't know what to say, really. I've never been on a ship either.
Well, that makes Deacon feel better. Though Deacon's stomach feels frightened. You just make sure you tell Deacon first if he plans to go on ship, okay?
Alright, Deacon. We'll tell you. Talk to this weird, creepy guy. The figure before you is completely covered by a heavy robe. You try to peer into the shadows of the hood, but are unable to pierce the blackness. It speaks to you in a gurgling hiss.
I am Cavalis of the Dark River.
Good.
I alone can navigate its treacherous currents. All others will be swept away or dragged down beneath its murky depths.
Oh, good. That's nice and encouraging, isn't it?
I've been waiting for you.
You've been waiting for me?
I hear the Dark River's voice.
It has a voice.
It whispers secrets like the dying gurgles of a drowning man. I know why you have come.
Well, that's encouraging, isn't it?
You seek to destroy the Val-Shiraz. Her death is your release. I can help you with this. I know the secrets of the islands. The Dark River whispers them to me when I glide across her waters.
Why are you helping me?
The soul of the Val-Shiraz is black and cold. She hungers to conquer. She yearns to rule every inch of every corner of the Underdark. Even the wild currents of the Dark River. Her power is growing, and soon she will enslave the Dark River herself, bending its untamed waters to her whims and wills. This cannot happen. That is why I will take you to the islands.
Tell me about these islands.
The islands of the Dark River are places of secrets.
Okay.
Places of power and danger. In these places, you might find something to aid you against the Val-Shiraz and her great army.
Sounds like a massive diversion for a plot item that might be quite significant later.
But though there are many tiny islands, there are two of particular note. The Isle of the Maker, and an island that is now home to a strange town that appeared from nowhere.
Tell me about the Island of the Maker.
The Isle of the Maker is the home of an ancient Durga sorcerer. The Maker has not been seen for many centuries, yet his creations, the golems, still wander the island. If you could find the Maker, you might convince him to lend his golems to your cause, or if the Maker is no more, you might find a way to control his creations. More than this I cannot tell you, as I've never actually landed on the Isle of the Maker. It is a Durga island, and I am not welcome there.
Tell me about this strange town.
For many centuries that island was deserted. Then suddenly a small settlement appeared overnight. But this is no ordinary Underdark city. The creatures there are from the surface. They are cousins of the drow. Elves, you surfacers call them. But they have wings. Such creatures are not normally found down here. They avoid contact with me, though they may speak with you.
Those are Avariel, winged elves. I heard all about them to death in Baldur's Gate 2.
But there is something else on the island as well. Something magical. I can feel its power as my boat floats by the shores, though its exact nature is hidden from me. I suspect this magic is the source of the town's strange appearance. If you could harness such power, you could use it against the Val'Sharez.
I need passage across the river.
Then I alone can take you. No other guide can safely navigate the dark river. Where do you wish to go?
Where do you want to go today? Where to? Take me to the Isle of the Maker. Let's go to the Isle of the Maker and get killed by golems. Or we can be on the Dark Rim and get attacked by something else. Ooh, cutscenes. It's still the worst boat I've ever seen. Does it get propelled by some sort of strange mystical power? Because it's got no sails. What do you have to eat on this boat ride?
Well, I have the severed hearts of beautiful drow corpses.
I reloaded a whole loading screen just for that. Game, I'm not that impressed by just that. Oh, good. He's going to wait for us, is he? Good. This is something I appreciate. Alright, Mr. Man. We won't be long. Actually, we probably will be. Sturga Warrior. He seems completely friendly. And there's some lag here.
Looks like Duergar. Grey dwarves, they is.
Yes.
They might be okay, boss, but be careful. Oh, old boss say they be very moody and not tasty at all.
Oh, good.
Well met.
Dahana's the leader of our expedition. You should be speaking to her. Okay.
Yes.
This Durga female looks you up and down, gauging your strength and trying to judge if you're a threat. Satisfied you pose no immediate harm, she seems to relax. Slightly.
Not many come to this island, especially not a surfacer like you. What are you doing here? Have you come as friend or foe?
My name is Barry Coleman. I don't mean any harm. The Durga visibly relaxes, though she's still studying you carefully as she addresses you once more. My name is Dahana. I'm the leader of this expedition. What are you doing here? We're treasure hunters. Centuries ago, this island was home to a powerful Durga wizard known as the Maker. Or so the story goes. The wizard's long gone, but he left a few things behind. We've come out here to salvage rare metals and pieces of golems from the ruins of the Maker's Tower. You'd be surprised what the right buyer will pay for an arm made of pure adamantine. Probably, yeah, a lot, I'd say. As usual, the Durga are scavengers living off the scraps of others. Better watch your tongue, drow. This is Durga territory. Your arrogance might cost you more than you're willing to pay. Settle down. We just want to ask you some questions. I guess I could answer a few questions for you. Can't see any harm in it. Besides, it's not like the Maker's golems here on the island will tell you anything. She smiles briefly at her own joke. I'm looking for allies to help me against the Val'Sharez. She nods thoughtfully. The Val'Sharez. I've heard about her. One of the drow matron mothers, isn't she? She's quite a name for herself recently. I hear she's been attacking the surface. I guess that's why you're looking to stop her. But you won't find any help against her here. If the drow don't bother us, we don't bother them. Eventually, the Val'Sharez will turn her army against the Durga too. Maybe. But the Val'Sharez isn't the first drow we've seen rise to power. Most of them get toppled long enough before they even turn their attention to us. Right. Can we try again? Yes. And can I try again? No. Wonder if I can load it up and try again. Seems like a good idea, because I don't want her to be against me in the eventual conflict where inevitably the Durga get conquered by the Val'Sharez. I don't need detect mode activated, game. Trust me on that one. Link is a bit smaller, I think.
There are Duergar nearby. The thick stink of their sweat fills the air.
She said something this time. Nice.
Yes. Not many come to this island.
So let's go through all this. Let's try persuading her. Nope, didn't work. So I don't think I can get her to, nah, it's not working. This is it. Why do you keep asking me this question? Tell me about the Maker. Everything I know about the Maker comes from legend and myths. They say he was a powerful Durga sorcerer who isolated himself on this island to work on his research. His speciality was crafting golems. According to the legends, he found a way to imbue his constructs with intelligence and free will. But the golems we've run into seem pretty standard to me. What happened to him? Nobody really knows. He disappeared 5 centuries ago. Most people think he was killed off by his own creations. Children golems with a will of their own. I don't know if I really believe it, but it makes a good story. The only golems we've run across don't seem at all smart to me. Damn tough to kill, though. I would have thought you cleared all the golems out by now. She shakes her head. Not possible. There's some kind of scavenger golem in there that repairs and rebuilds any golems we manage to take down. We tried to kill the scavenger. It's got a number of magical defenses. Every time we attack it, it teleports away to safety. Damn thing makes our job a lot tougher. One more time. No, she's no, that's it. I'll be going now. Come and go as you please, Servicer. You don't answer to us. That's nice, I guess. I suppose. Do they have a quartermaster? No, they don't. Just a bunch of scavengers, eh? That's not a problem. Hey, this looks like a tower to me. It looks quite possibly like the worst tower I've ever seen. Does it even have an entrance? No. And this is a wrecked one. That looks like the entrance to the dungeon. Over there. Forgive me, but towers tend to go up rather than down. Unless this is one of those weird Underdark towers, where towers go down. Let's go into the Isle of the Maker Upper Ruins. Oh good. I'm looking forward to this.
I cannot.
Oh. You can't open that door.
Do you have a moment? There is something I wish to tell you.
Yes, Nathira? Are you fully prepared for this, Barry? A dungeon full of golems can be difficult if you don't know what you're about to face. Nobody said this was going to be easy. No, of course not. But golems present special difficulties. Magic has little effect on them. Many weapons can't even harm them. And these golems may be more different than others. The wizard who created them was supposed to be a master at creating such constructs. I wouldn't be surprised if we encounter something no one has run into before. Hint, hint, we're going to meet something unique here. You're special. I can't let anything happen to you. Please, promise me you'll be careful. You think I'm special? I think you're special too. The drow gives her head an exasperated shake. Spare me your clumsy flirtations, male. I meant you are special because of the seer's visions. You're supposed to be our savior. Remember, the fate of all who follow the seer is in your hands, Barry. If you fail, our hope fails with you. I was actually meaning that you're an adventurer who's going to save the Valsharez as well. Oh, I'm not flirting. Deacon thinks you're flirting! Shut up, Deacon. Well, when we come back, folks, let us go into a place full of evil death golems. What could possibly go wrong? I'll catch you later, folks. See you then. Later.